Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Harley Quinn Screwgirl custom statue that I made from a Sideshow Buffy Willow statue. Now in the past I took the Faith from the line and I made a Wonder Girl, and then I took the Buffy that was sitting on the throne and I made Harley Quinn in an electric chair. So I wanted to do something with the Willow statue. I thought it would be really cool to do something with her. She was very common. Nobody was really selling her too well. She was fairly cheap, so I figured, let me pick one up. So at the time, I thought maybe it would be a good like Jubilee from X-Men. But as she's sitting on my shelf, I'm like, what else can I do? And then one day, I said that would look kind of cool, like a Harley, but in a schoolgirl theme, you know? Just something weird, thinking outside the box, just something different. So I was like, alright, that's cool, let's run with it. So as I started breaking her up and I started stripping her down, I realized, how am I going to do it? What can I add? What can't I add? And I kind of looked online for like different schoolgirl type outfits, and so this is what I came up with. So the idea was to have her on a base with like a wooden type floor, like real wood planks. You know, you got like a bat with spikes, and then a school desk. And I was like, okay, let's run with that. So we're going to get in a little bit closer and I'll explain each little part. So the whole theme is just, you know, Harley's just sitting there at a, you know, school desk. You know, maybe it's some kind of like theme where they're setting up Batman, you know, type thing, or who knows. It's just, you can run with your imagination and just have fun with it. So, you know, I added little extra things like nooses here with some ropes. I added stuff into the backpack. So let's get in closer and we'll kind of run with it. We'll go from top to bottom and I'll explain everything. Alright, so when you pull off the hair of the Willow statue, she got kind of a half a head. It's not really there. So I had to build out all the head again. And then I decided, okay, let's give her some bangs. And then I sculpted to 2 hair pieces. I didn't want the hair pieces to be completely even. I figured it would be kind of funny. So one's kind of back here, one's kind of up forward a little bit if you look downwards. So I figured that would be kind of funny, just it's not perfect. Gave her a choker. I thought it would be fun to throw the choker in her. I didn't know what kind I was going to add because I thought I was going to add some chains to it, but I realized at the end when I was ready, the magnet in the backpack was screwing up the metal chains pulling it, so I decided I'm going to have to scrap that idea. I gave her nice blue eyes, the white makeup, you know, fairly dark lipstick, and then her whole skin tone's like a really, you know, pale type look, not really a lot of color. So that worked out pretty cool. And then, you know, for her outfit, I didn't want to go glossy. I wanted to give it like that sweater type look, you know, like it's a, you know, just something that she would probably wear for school. But I had to give her diamonds somewhere. I didn't know where I was going to do it, so I decided it'd be great because this is the way she's looking. I figured throw her diamonds right there, and it worked out pretty cool. So, and then as for her backpack, if you know the Willow statue, she comes with, I think it's the exclusive only. I forgot which one this is, but she comes with the backpack with a werewolf in it. I was going to make that werewolf into a bear, but then as I was working on it, I was like, you know what, it's kind of like she's going to school, but she's got a bear in her backpack. It didn't make a lot of sense, so I figured, let's have some fun with it. So what I did was I dremeled out the bear, and then I figured Harley would have really wacky things in the backpack. So I figured, alright, let's look online. So I found these little books here that I guess are for some dolls. In like 1/6 scale. I said those would be perfect. I picked those up, added a gun over here, I threw in 2 grenades, and then this chain thing with this knife, Warren from Warren Resin, his YouTube channel's Kinetic Cat, he made me this dagger for this thing a little while back, but I didn't really, you know, it was just, he did the metalwork here. The handle and everything here I did on my own. So I figured I wanted her to have a dagger, but as I was putting it in there, you lose that tip. So you kind of need to have the whole thing. So I figured, you know, let's run a chain to it in there with a little heart. Just something weird. Just fun, you know. So it's dangling out of the backpack. Like she's got just too much crazy junk in there. So that's what I did with there. So that was kind of fun. And then I figured, let me paint the backpack in Joker colors, because she's got to have Joker colors somewhere. So I figured the outfit's Harley, the backpack's Joker, and then that was pretty cool. So I ran with that. So we'll scroll down a little bit more. So in her skirt the idea was to keep the skirt, but I really wanted to make the skirt pop a little bit more. So I ran with like that, you know, latex look, because you figure it's kind of cool to have that shiny like skirt type thing and then a flat top. So I did that. I added 2 belt buckles to her too as well. I figured, you know, this Harley, she's probably going to have some weird belt buckles on for no reason, so why the hell not? Then I sculpted in this little wallet thing here in the back. My idea was to have like a chain going across here to the belt, but the only problem was the chain would actually screw up all this paint, because this is the way this is painted. It's chrome silver, clear red, and then Future 4 polish. But if you have something on it long enough down the line, you can ruin up the paint. So I figured, you know what, let's not push the luck and leave it like that. So that's what I did with the whole outfit there. And then as you go down here to the bottom, we'll screw down here, I added 2 socks to her. So I figured, you know, she's not going to have perfect socks on. So I gave this sock a wrinkled only up to here. And then I kind of mushed it all up and everything. And then this sock right here, I gave it up to close to the knee-high type thing. So as I sculpted the sock on, I had a, I don't know, one of those towels. And I put the towels on it to give the eaves a kind of a texture. So I figured it would look like a sock. And that worked out pretty cool. And then I painted up the sneakers. Now, the sneakers, when I did the red and I did the black, the paint kind of started cracking up. But it was a happy mistake. That kind of was cool to make the sneakers like worn out. So the idea is, like, Harley wouldn't be completely perfect in this kind of theme. So any kind of mistakes actually helps. And I'll kind of explain some more of the mistakes that happened that actually worked out to my benefit. Of course, this thing here just came with you know, the Willow, so I just threw it on the base. But then this baseball bat I bought off eBay that was wooden, so I added this rope onto it. I stained it and I actually put these nails through it, and then I stained it all up some more. So you figure if she's at school and she's playing baseball, she's not using a regular bat, she's using a spike bat. So that's what I added there. And then for the floor, got some wooden planks, and then I had the thinner wooden planks. I was using them, but I didn't have enough. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm running out of planks, and I'm in the middle of doing this, and I wanted to finish it. So I had some wooden, what was it, the icicle pots, but in the box used for mixing, you know, stirrers. So I added those on there too. So I got big planks to little planks, and I cut them and I glued them in. So as I was gluing them in, the glue was running over, as you can see in these areas. But when I stained it, the glue made the stain go away, so it made the wood even older. And I'm like, this is working out better than I expected. It's making it look worn, it's making it look messed up. And I was like, oh, it's just great. I like it. So that worked out pretty cool. So, on to the desk. The desk was actually a lot of fun. So I put Batwiz here, and then if we scroll up a little bit more, I chiseled in Mr. J plus Harley. So the desk was actually, when I first started doing it, it was coming out too perfect. Like, looked like it was almost like a perfect school desk, and it just didn't really scream Harley Quinn and Joker type, you know, hideout base or something. So I said, you know what, let's just not think about it and just run with it. Break up some pieces of wood, glue some pieces on there, and anything that doesn't work, I'll figure something else to keep the pieces together. So I figured if Harley was going to make herself a school desk, she's just going to do stupid things to it. So I figured, okay, let's just tie rope around all the pieces that I glued together just to keep it, you know, really together. And then I just ran with it. I was like, okay, that's kind of working out pretty good. So then, as you can see in the back, I just used glue in here, glue, and just made it look really just messed up and weird. So that was the whole idea. So, you know, you got the ropes here, but the cool thing about this whole thing is, like, you know, if you have extra 1/6 scale pieces, like from Hot Toys or, you know, any kind of doll things, you can add on to this, you know, whole idea. So you can add more to it. You know, you could throw money on there, Joker cards, just whatever you want. So it's just a lot of fun, this project. So hopefully you guys liked the way she came out. It was a lot of fun. Like I say, it's always good to really think outside the box. And we can look back a little bit further, and that is Harley Quinn as a schoolgirl. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys like the idea. And like I said, you can always take something and kind of just run with it and think outside the box. So, we'll see you next time with more customs.